increased a lot very
Okay. Who read just now?
common.
Okay. Yes, now see once more I will read. Was her voice clear or only is it my problem for connection as always?
No, her voice was not
It was
clear.
not clear.
Hmm, I thought it noisily that eating. Smote that the traveler smote on the door hard. He hit the door very hard. Perplexed, he was confused when there was no reply from inside. Hearkening, like the silent listeners, the phantom listeners from inside the house, they were hearkening, means they were listening very carefully, but there was no reply. Surged, increased a lot very quickly. So the silence surged at the end when the traveler moved back, when he went back on his way. The silence surged there, means the silence increased very quickly. Conan, will you read the one word?
The- A small tower on the top of buildings such as a castle turret, a narrow shelf at the bottom of the window in a house or building's sill. Something that you imagine, but that is not real. Phantom, an old word for the past, tense of spec, a metal object that supports your foot when you ride a horse. Stirrup.
Okay. So as you can see, that is extra which is written over here by mistake. Past tense आएगा 10 नहीं आएगा. Sorry for that. You can cut that in the fair book also. I hope if you have not written then please cut it, or if you have written then also.
Yes, I had cut it.
You already have other book, that's why.
No, from your PDF only. I had complete.
Hmm. Good if you're done.
Always I'm
But you
doing
could have
from
completed.
PDF only.
Oh really?
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 Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. But you can complete from the book that you have. So a small tower on the top of the building, such as castle that is a big house. There on the top of the house there is a small tower from where the bird flew. Right? So that is turret. It is the pronunciation is turret. Then a narrow shelf at the bottom of the window in a house or building, that is sill. We call it window sill. And something that you can imagine but that is not real, which you can just imagine, like the listeners were there but they were imaginary, so they are phantom like. An old word for the past tense of speak, that is spake. Now we have spoke as the past tense of speak, but before in old English it was spake. Then there is a metal object that supports your foot when you ride a horse, that is stirrup. Do you know where is it? Where is stirrup when you climb the horse? Wait, I'll show you. Let me open it. Stirrup, you know.
Yes, you have shown yesterday.
Yes.
I had shown, right? Did I show it in your class?
Yes, yes, while explaining chapter.
Yes, but from the poem itself, no?
Yes.
I know that. See, now you can see where is stirrup. So if you want to climb the horse, you have to place your foot over here and then you can climb. Right? That is stirrup, metal object used for climbing the horse. समझ में आया?
Yes.
Yes.
And inside the house, the scene was like this: the moonlight was falling on the stairs, it was going down till the hall, but the listeners were phantom like they were silent. So, would anyone like to go inside this kind of house?
No.
Yes.
Who would go alone? Alone.
Conan.
Yes.
Conan, yes, Conan would go alone at midnight. Then Delisha will go.
No.
See,
So we'll
someone
go
is
one by
standing.
one.
That in this lesson I had done ghost.
You're drawn.
Yes.
Can you draw this kind of sketch? Who can do it?
Me.
Then show me when you can do it if possible.
Yeah.
See that traveler. MCQ. Yes, now read. Who's next for reading? Delisha.
Where had the traveler come? To a dwelling in a forest. Why had the traveler come to the place? To keep his promise. Which figure of speech has been used in the line of the forest ferny floor? Illiteration.
Alliteration.
Illiteration.
And you know why it is used, I already told you. Right? I had already told you. Consonants are there. That is alliteration. Then who else is there? Let me see for reading. और कौन रीड करेगा? ओके, सारा, will you read? See, your voice is breaking up. Is the network okay? Because your voice is not clear over here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now it is clear. Okay, I think there is a network issue. I don't know whether in mine.
Yeah, in here also it's not clear.
Yes, sir,
No.
not clear.
Okay, no problem. Yes, Sheikh Muskan, you need to read.
Yes.
Okay, read it.
What meant? Question answers. Number one. What do this suggest in the poem? Number A. The forest fairy floor. Answer.
Funny.
This ferny floor. Answer. This suggests that nobody has been to the forest in a long time. It is green and overgrown. B. The bird answered. The bird evidently has a nest in the turret and is startled by the traveler's cry after being used to silence.
So, If you have any doubt in this too, you can ask me. Do you understand both? They have asked what is the meaning of these lines. The forest is green. It is overgrown because no one is there. Like human beings are not there, so they will not cut the trees. They will not use that forest trees or plants. So it is overgrown. No one has touched it. So it is growing since long. It has overgrown now. Lots of trees are there. It is green because greenery will be there everywhere. And the bird evidently means we have a proof that the bird has a nest in the turret because it flew out from there. And the bird was startled. The bird was shocked because for so many years there was no one over there, and suddenly a traveler came. So the bird was also startled. The bird was also surprised that who came suddenly because there was silence all around.
C. The turret. Answer. The turret suggests that his mysterious house is a huge, impressive one. Number 2. What signs of life and depi-
Depicted.
depicted in the poem? Answer. The bird is a sign of a life and of horse, the traveler and his grass eating horse, the stillness too seems alive somehow for the traveler fills it. Answering his cry, the words that speaks
Echo.
echo through the shadowiness of still house.
Hmm. So in this question, they have asked that what are the signs of the living organisms in this poem? Depict means to show. What shows the living organisms in this poem? Living things. So this is shown over here. The bird that shows that the sign of the life is there in the poem, and the stillness also seems alive. Means that silence is also alive. Like there is silence inside, and it seems that someone is there. So that silence is also seems it seems alive. That silence also seems live. And what else is there? Whatever the traveler speaks, it is being echoed. That words, whatever he speaks, it comes back to him. That is being echoed from the shadowiness of the still house. So that this all show that this all show what are the living things in this poem. Yes, it is still there. Continue.
Number 3. Who do you think the listeners are? Why are they phantom like? Answer. They seem to be people who once lived in the house and are now dead. They remain in their former residence, however, as shadowy, mysterious figures.
Okay. So they are like that listeners once lived in the house, but now they are dead. So it was their former residence, means before they used to live there, but now they are shadowy, mysterious figures, means now they are dead. Just their soul is there inside the house. So they are like shadowy and mysterious figures in the house. Yes, continue.
Reference to context. Stood throwing the paint moonbeams on the dark stain that goes down to the empty hall, hearkening in an air stirred and shaken by the lonely traveler's call. Number 1. Who stood groaning on the stair? Why was the stair dark? Answer. The host of phantom listeners stood groaning on the stair. The stairs are dark because nobody human inhabited the house, therefore there is neither candle nor lamp to light the stairs.
Hmm.
What is the meaning of word hearkening? Who was hearkening? Hearkening means listening. The listeners of the title, who are phantoms, were listening to that voice from the world of man. Number 3. Who stirred and shook the head? What was the stirring and shaking of the air, air suggest? Answer. The voice of the travelers stirred and shook the air. The stirring and shaking suggests that the air was so
Hmm.
still that even a little sound could cause it to move. Number 4. Use the adjective lonely in a sentence of your word. Answer. She is an only child and often feels lonely.
Hmm. So that was the make sentence, the last one. You can make any sentence. So these were the notes of that lesson, which I already written. Lesson 8 we have done. Pronouns. Right? We have done lesson 8 in grammar.
Yes.
8, 9, 10, these are there. Preposition will start very quickly. Warm up exercise. You know what are prepositions? The words that show the position of the objects in, on, under, above, below, inside, outside. All these words which show the position of the objects are called prepositions. But before we start the lesson, there is a warm up exercise which is a kind of revision from 6th and 7th standard. So, whatever prepositions you have learnt, whatever prepositions you have to apply over here and you have to try to give the answer. It doesn't matter whether the answer is right or wrong. You just have to try and give the answer. Okay, so tell me the answers. Number one, what should be the answer?
He is not familiar with the facts.
And the second, with the facts dash the case. सेकंड में क्या आएगा? Second, the same blank. Hello.
Yes, sir, yes.
Yes, you open the book and you find out. Till then I will wait. मिल गया?
I was going to say off only, but I thought it will not.
So with and of are prepositions. Number two, he was busy dash his work.
With.
और second blank में
Off.
with his work, so he did not take notice of us. Then he is very sensitive dash such things.
With.
No, here with will not. You are sensitive with such things or you are sensitive dash.
Two.
Yes, you are sensitive to something. Sensitive के साथ to आएगा. You are sensitive to something. Such things and takes offense dash any critical remark.
Off.
Offense means
attack,
attack.
attack.
Offense means attack. वो अटैक करता है. Critical remark means if someone speaks in that way, in a rude way, he takes offense at that thing. She is not good dash languages.
At.
No. She is not very good with languages, but very good dash science.
In science.
So some of you might be the same.
No.
है ना? Your friend Conan is there.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yes.
might be common.
Favorite subject है science उसका. I take delight dash reading Shakespeare comedies.
Of
No. You take delight means you take happiness, you take joy in reading Shakespeare comedies and always prefer them dash his tragedies.
Two.
Now here see comparison is done. Two क्यों आएगा पता है? Shakespeare he writes comedies, he writes tragedies, but you prefer comedies to tragedies. Like suppose two options are there, tea and coffee. So if you prefer tea, then you have to say that I prefer tea to coffee. मतलब कॉफ़ी से ज़्यादा टी प्रेफर करूँगा सो टी टू कॉफ़ी और कॉफ़ी टू टी सो दैट इज व्हेन यू हैव गॉट टू ऑप्शंस एंड यू आर प्रेफरिंग वन ओवर अदर तब टू आएगा नेक्स्ट आई हैव एक्टेड डैश गुड आई हैव एक्टेड डैश गुड फेथ व्हाट विल कम ओवर हियर I have acted dash good faith and will not apologize dash what I did.
I have acted good in good faith and will not apologize for what I did.
I cannot agree
To
dash
your opinion.
To
नहीं एग्री करना
often.
नहीं एग्री करना था कुछ नहीं we are ahead dash many other countries dash social reform
Of many other countries to social reform.
टू नहीं
In
Of. Of it.
in the teacher was annoyed dash me dash my laziness very good sentence it is
We will be for the lazy.
at
come
me
on at me नहीं
with
Will.
with me for my
me.
laziness.
I have asked permission dash refer the matter dash the
True.
government
True.
second blank में He refused to part dash the pen dash at any cost.
Will.
Means he refused to share the pen dash any cost.
Act.
She is short dash money. Complains dash her father's miserliness.
Or.
When you
Of.
are yes, when you are short of money means you don't have money. You are short of something means you don't have. We are short of time means we don't have time. Second blank में
Of.
कंजूस है उसके पापा ऐसा बोलती है. Do not blame it dash me. I am not guilty dash it.
Do not blame it for me, for
For
I am
me
not
नहीं.
guilty.
Or.
What the
Do not
way,
blame it on me, for
I'm
I
not
am guilty.
guilty.
I am
Or.
not guilty of it.
He had a strong opinion dash cruelty dash animals. अब इसमें ऑफ फॉर टू एट विथ ये सब नहीं आएगा.
Again. Again.
Who is giving this answer?
Tathir. Against.
Satir, close the book.
Grammar.
Close that book. You can give the answers, Tathir, no problem, but close that book. Against cruelty, क्योंकि cruelty के against हो गए हम. You cannot be cruel with animals. Towards animal की तरफ cruelty नहीं होनी चाहिए. So against cruelty towards animals. That is his opinion. The boss disagrees dash me dash every question.
The boss disagrees with
with
me in
me.
every question.
नहीं आएगा. क्वेश्चन के अंदर थोड़ी जाना है.
Every question,
At
at
every
every
question.
question.
नहीं. This is
Of.
preposition lesson. Here you have to be specific. You know every day how many wrong prepositions you are using. Still, I have not shown you the PPT that I will be showing you in the next lecture. Today, I just wanted to complete this warm up exercise. So, just revision based. So, next time means the next lecture will continue with this and I'll show you the PPT. There is a lot of difference in the prepositions that you are using every day and you are using it wrongly. You are sitting still. You are using in and at wrongly. Where are you? I am at home. I am in the home. क्या correct है?
I think first one.
Because that sounds good. Anyway, first of all, you will take screenshot because this warm up one time to write fast screenshot.
Shown
So
in
this is
last
in
one.
homework.
What?
Exercise.
One time.
Okay, sir.
See, I have scrolled it. Done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we'll continue next time.